How was practice this week after the New England match?
It was good. It was good. I mean, we got to get back to business, back to work. We know we're missing some guys, but that's the way it's going to be over the next 4 weeks and 3-4 weeks, and we just got to get back into our rhythm of playing at home the way we were playing before we went on the road the last game.
Oba's been doing such a good job being unselfish and setting Clint Dempsey up, all that. Do you kind of look for him to be a more kind of goal scoring mind now with Clint gone?
No, I mean, I want us to be able to continue to play along the same lines. Obviously, without Dempsey out there, it changes it a little bit, just the cohesion and the dynamic a little bit. But we still need to move the ball around. We still need to combine as we have been, down the middle and obviously on the flanks as well. So, excuse me, not only Oba, but also, Marco Papa needs to step up and, make plays. Lamar Nagel as well. But, Kenny Cooper, Chad Barrett, those, different people that are playing. But I'm confident that we'll be able to do that.
And Oba not getting that call from Nigeria, have you sensed he's handled that pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, as a player, you sort of have an idea whether you're in the mix or not in the mix. And, the Nigerian team and Stephen Keshai really hasn't had him very often in the mix. So I don't think it came as a huge surprise. I mean, obviously, there's always disappointment with it. You always hope that your name's going to be on there, and I think he's played well enough here to deserve that opportunity. I mean, certainly the way he's performed on the field for us, he certainly put himself into contention for it. But at the end of the day, the coach makes those decisions.
Presumably, one of the main reasons that you brought in Kenny and Chad specifically was for situations like this where you're a little shorthanded, and how big of an opportunity and how much is this really their time to step up?
Well, it's a big opportunity for Kenny. It's a big opportunity for Chad, also for Tristan Bowen, for Sean Okola, for all those guys who can play up front and play in wide positions. So as we move forward, I'm sure they'll get out there and grab hold of it.
What kind of things do you expect out of San Jose? They're going to have a lot of absences as well.
A little more confusing because they got a few more people missing right now. Salinas got red carded as well. I don't know what the health situation is with Gordon and Lenhart. But we expect the San Jose team that's obviously, there's still some quality there for sure. Cronin's a good player. Kari Stevenson is an experienced MLS player who can do some things. Cordell Cato we know well because he was here with us. Who knows? Mike Facito might get some minutes out there as well. So they're still a good team, and they're the same situation as us. There's players that are going to get chances now on their roster that weren't getting chances, and those guys are going to be hungry.
Does that make it tough for you to prepare for them?
A little tougher to prepare because you're not quite sure what their lineup, how it's going to get pieced together. So you're guessing a little bit more, and you'll find out in the game. But it's also one of those games where, like I said, there's a lot of hungry players on the field who want to make an impression.
What have you seen from Kenny so far this season?
He's done everything I've asked of him, whether we've asked him to play wide right or wide left. He's played in either of those positions. He's played up front. He's come through with some timely goals for us as well. And that's really all you can ask of him. Now he's going to get that opportunity, possibly here to start as we move forward. And I'm sure that's something he's looking forward to.
Would you say this is pretty close to the role he expected to be playing, or do you think he was coming in kind of thinking he might be starting?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that, but I think every player wants to start. Nobody's happy when they're sitting on the bench.
How's the team's health situation? How's Leo and Dylan?
We're fine. I mean, Leo's come through practices fine. Dylan came through yesterday fine and went through the whole training today, so we think we're fine.